Hey you guys, PJD here. Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a quick get it or skip it video. You may remember, some of you, from the text-based blog back in the day. I used to do a thing called skip it, like the skip it files, if something is something I would totally skip and never get again. So I'm going to do that one, but this video specifically is about makeup remover. So there are many that I've tried over time, but these are the ones that I have in current rotation, and I'm going to share them with you and let you know if it's a get it or skip it. So, and how it performs. Right here, this is from the company Skin Food, and I did get this through Ulta. It is a part of Korean Beauty, this particular brand, this company, and these are, oh, you'll probably see it better here, the Rice Brightening Facial Cleansing Tissues, and it has a lot of the text is in Korean, but it does have some text here, which if you want to read, it probably would be even easier to read it on the Sephora site, but I'm sorry, Sephora, the Ulta site, but you can still see it right there as well. Anyway, it has the rice bran in there. It's supposed to kind of brighten your skin while, of course, removing your makeup and things like that. You get 80 sheets, and I'll have the price down below, but I believe it was like 12 bucks. And for 80 sheets, I thought that was a good deal. So let me just tell you, they look like typical cloths. I can take one out and show you. The only thing about it is when you take one out, it's very difficult. I know it's supposed to be like a leader to the next one, but they're so connected that so much of the second one comes out. And then sometimes I don't want to touch it because, you know, I may have makeup or something on my hand. But anyhow, I guess that's a small price to pay, but they're just so well connected. You can, of course, break them apart, but I was hoping it would be more like those wet ones that you pull from that container, and it sucks it enough where it leaves you a little piece of the second one to come up, or the following one, but not so much comes out that you feel obligated to take it out and use it, especially if you don't need it. So that was the long way of saying I wish it wasn't as connected. But anyhow, you can shove it back in the big hole. So here we go. So it looks like this, just regular, typical cloth. And yes, it removes facial makeup well. I don't wear waterproof mascara, as some of you may recall. It's just not my thing. It's just a preference to use the regular one that can come off with water. Don't do plenty of crying, so I'm good. No need to have the waterproof stay all day kind of version. So anyway, typically water takes off my mascara, but of course when I have these types of cloths, I will put that over my eyes to try and get the mascara off. But I noticed with this one, yes, it removes it, but it just takes, I feel, so much effort, as opposed to me going to the sink and washing off my eyelashes, and then it would just come off with just the water alone. I'm not even talking pairing it with a cleanser. So when I think it comes to mascara, this is not great, because there are oftentimes also, I'll see like little eyelashes on here, and I'm like, okay, that means I'm pressing too hard or rubbing too hard. I don't need to be eyelashless here. So this I typically use. I avoid the eye area now because I just feel this is not the thing that works well with the mascaras, at least that I purchased. But this is really good for as an overall just face cleanser. Now I know some people like to use these types of wipes even if you don't have on makeup, just to kind of refresh your face or whatever. So I think this would be good for that. And even if you're wearing makeup, as I am right now, I use this for my face. I'm not going to take all the makeup on camera, but yeah, so it does a good job of pulling that off of your face. So I am happy about it for that. And as far as their claims about brightening, yes, I feel like after it dries, my skin does have this kind of glow. It doesn't look oily. It just looks like it has a sheen to it. So it does give me a brighter appearance. So I do like these. I already have a backup. I would get it. And especially for 12 bucks. And when you get it from places like Ulta, you can get the percentages off and stuff like that. So it's cool. I've never purchased directly through the Skin Food line, so I don't know what that experience would be like. This is the sample version, but I have already used the full-size version of this. This is from Clinique. It's called Take Off the Day. Yeah, take the day off. I was close. Take the day off. And it is a balm. It is a cleansing balm. So it's a solid. All right, turn it upside down, nothing will happen. You can see I already have been scooping in it, and it breaks down to like an oil. The reason I love this, and I can tell you, I've tried different Clinique Take the Day Off products, because this comes in an oil form, like you squeeze from a pump tube. It also comes in a cloth form, like what I just showed you with these wipes. So it comes in all of these different versions. My favorite by far, the solid. I feel like I use less product, yet it takes off so much makeup, mascara included, everything. You just rub a little bit between your hands, put it all over your face, and that makeup just slides off. Like they say, you're taking the day off. The wipes I felt were not as effective. They were okay, but they just paled in comparison to this balm version. The oil was good as well, except I just felt like with one pump, sometimes I got even more than I needed. Right? So that's a good thing, that a little goes a long way, but there's no way, well, you could do smaller pumps, I suppose, but I just felt like I was using the product faster than I needed to. But with this, it's so much more of a controlled kind of a packaging, controlled environment, if you will, that I can just dig in there, take exactly what I want, and that's it. Which, again, you can control the pump by not pressing all the way down, but I don't know. I just like this form so much more. This is my favorite one. And I would definitely get this again. When this is done, like these cleansers, I'll probably get the Take the Day Off again, the full size, which if I recall is like $29, but again, I'll have that down below. Next thing, Bioderma. This is my last bottle of Bioderma, and I'm happy because for me, this micellar water, it's a makeup remover, and it's supposed to like tone your face. You don't even have to wash your face, so they claim, after you take it off. But I can tell you, of all these things that I'm going to show you, as soon as my makeup is off, I still wash my face. But, you know, in case you want to take it off and then later go wash your face, these things, you know, can carry you through, or at least they're supposed to. So this micellar water was one that I purchased, you may remember, from an old makeup show. I purchased a good number of bottles of this after the first makeup show because they gave me some sort of discount or something. So anyhow, I bought this online through Beautylish, and I feel like it was really good as a toner. Like, yes, it removes my makeup on my face. The eyelash makeup I thought was just okay. So overall, as a makeup remover, it was okay. It was okay. My problem again is with the mascara. I'm not even wearing waterproof, so why does it take so many cotton swabs with this applied to it that you know, to remove the mascara, instead of doing it in like one swoop or maybe two, when water alone can do it? So that's when I start to question products like these. However, I did continue using it because I did enjoy how it left my skin, much like these brightening sheets. It gave me kind of a little bit of a glow, not as much as these, but it did a nice job with the glow. So I had to get through all the bottles that I purchased of that. This is my very last bit, so it'll be done soon enough. And then I will skip it. I will not be buying Bioderma again. And they have other types of micellar waters now, that from L'Oreal and other brands, that are sold like in local stores. I haven't used those yet, so I can't attest to how well those work. But I can tell you for this one, because it was just so blah, it was like basic, I won't be getting this one again. Skip it. This one, another micellar water. This one was given to me by my friend, and this is a Pacifica brand. I don't know where she specifically picked it up, but I know that this brand is sold in Target. This is a micellar water, as I just mentioned. It takes off the makeup, in my opinion, so much better than the Bioderma. It doesn't leave me with as much of a kind of bright appearance as the Skin Food wipes, but it does more than Bioderma. So I'll say that. But it takes off the makeup so well. And this is a 100% vegan. Probably can't see that. I'll just read the back. And it's cruelty free. And again, this is the Cactus Water by Pacifica. So there we go. And I guess the Bioderma says non-rinse, like you don't have to rinse it off, and you don't have to rinse this one off either. It's also paraben free, I should mention that, and hypoallergenic. So, you know, the difference with these. I also had a larger version of the Bioderma as well, so it comes in different sizes. This is 236 milliliters. This one is 250 milliliters, so that's kind of the difference when it, or 8 ounces here. So that's the difference when it comes to the size or amount of product that you get. And the next one that's in rotation and soon to be done, I was going through Sephora one day, and I don't even know if they still sell this, but they were doing a clearance of this, and it was like, I feel like I paid $3 for it. So that just makes me feel like, and this is from the First Aid Beauty line, I just feel like they are going to discontinue it or come out with something different. And this is their Milk Oil Conditioning Cleanser. It's supposed to even dissolve waterproof makeup. That's a claim. I'm going to tell you, I think this is actually really good when it comes to removing makeup, and it's gentle around the eye area. It takes off my eye makeup as well, mascara and all, takes it off really well. The thing that annoys me with this one is the pump. because I feel like, let me just show you right now, it's like a cream. So it just gives me that one little squirt. For my face, I need more than that one little squirt. So I'm like pressing. So that's the only thing that's a little annoying about it. But other than that, it works really well. And again, I paid like $3 for it. So score. A conditioning cleanser. I don't know that my skin necessarily feels conditioned after I use it, but it doesn't feel dried out. So maybe. But yeah, so I would get this again if I saw it on a clearance or something. But depending on what the full price of it is, I don't know. My favorite is still this one, even though it doesn't give me like this glow afterwards. Well, kind of, because it breaks down to an oil, so you kind of get some sheen, but it's not as natural looking as the Skin Food sheets. And yeah, so but this one is my favorite. This one beats Skin Food by far, but I guess I'll tell you that at the end, kind of my order of preference. And the last one that I have, I got on clearance for $9.08. This is from, I was going to say she sent it. This is from Shea Moisture. It is their facial cleansing oil. And this one, I believe, is the rose one because they've covered it with the clearance sticker. But I believe the pink line is there. Oh, and it's all going to rip off now if I try and take it off. But anyhow, this is the one from their rose line. It even says it has rose oil on it, which many people like to use different forms of rose, either rose water for their skin and other things. So it has that in here, rose oil, as well as other oils. It also has a shea butter. So great. They say it's a proprietary blend of shea butter. So that's in there. It's an oil. I've past the halfway point. I can tell you what I think of this right now. For $9.06, it was on clearance. I won't buy this again. The oil itself feels heavy, but I can tell you when you wash it off or when you add water to it. So first you're supposed to pump this out. That pumped out a lot. Okay. Anyway, you see the point of this oil, right? Okay, so that pumped out a good amount. And it does a good job of breaking down the makeup on my face, including my mascara makeup. But you don't, or I don't, want this anywhere near my eyes because it stings. It stings like it stings. So just for the discomfort of that, I'm not going to bother with this one again, especially because it was at $9.06 on clearance. So whatever the regular price is for 4 ounces, even though it does a good job of taking the makeup off, the stinging and the price, like $9, I don't know. I know. I just said I really like the other one, which the full price is like $29. But it doesn't give me any stinging. I can put it all around my eyes, my everywhere, and get the makeup off. Also, I forgot how many ounces the full size version of the Take the Day Off is, but I just feel like I get more bang for my buck. It lasts a really long time. This I didn't get so long ago, and because it's only 4 ounces, I'm not holding it straight, already at like that halfway point of it. So it works, but I will not be purchasing this again. So this is a skip it. And so let me just do my order of preference from beginning to end. Definitely would get it again. This is my number 1, Take the Day Off by Clinique. Number 2, and right now I'm kind of talking about performance and price and everything overall. I got this on clearance, so I don't know what the original price would be. I don't have that in mind. But the Milk and Oil Cleanser, which I'm feeling maybe discontinued, would be my second because, again, it does not sting my eyes or anything like that. So here we go. So I like it, and it takes off the makeup really well. It's just the pumping process that's a little bit annoying. So number 1, number 2 in terms of performance and overall price. Number 3 would have to be, well, I don't know what this costs because my friend gave it to me, but it takes off the makeup really well. And as far as micellar waters, this would be my favorite one from the different ones that I've tried, not just the Bioderma. So that would be number 3. Number 4, I'm going to go in with Skin Food. And I already told you that I would buy this one again because I do have a backup of it already. And then next would be the Shea Moisture one. Just avoid my eyes so I won't have to face any stinging sensation or anything. So this one, and then last would be Bioderma. I will not be getting this one ever again. I'm not getting this one again either, because 4 ounces for the price, not really worth it to me, but it does work. It does work. And this, I know $12, but again, use your discounts, use your $3 off. I'm thinking of if you get it from Ulta. And so the price from this comes down, and you get 80 of these. All right, this is not a full pack. I've been using this already, so you get 80 in here, which I think is good, and it leaves me with this kind of bright look. Now I do like the fact that it gives a brightening look. So you may say, oh, well, why was this one then so far down the list? Well, because as I mentioned, after I use anything to remove makeup, I still wash my face anyway. So that brightening look that comes from this is gone anywho. So I'm not going to, you know, raise it higher and give it more points just because it does that. It's great. Now, if you're a person who's not going to wash your face, which I hope you do, after you take off the makeup and you're using one of those, it will give you a nice little kind of bright appearance, and so it may go higher up on your list. But that's it for the Get It or Skip It Files makeup removers. I hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you all soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.